Hi, Dave Snyder here. It is December the 10th, 2012, and this is another episode of Big Screen Geology, where you need a big screen to learn this common sense geology that I show here. You don't have to learn it, but I mean, I'm trying to show some important things here, I do believe. And one of them is today's weather pattern right here. This is the one I showed yesterday in my video that I put out yesterday. This big circle that I saw, it's changed a little bit. You see the weather's completely different. But that will still fit there. Let's see, it's right here, that one, and the weather you still see the curve. I mean, it's totally different weather than yesterday. You can watch the video I put up yesterday. I don't remember which one it was. It's one of my latest ones, and you still see the curve. I haven't moved the picture of the crater reversed over the Earth. This Mare Oriental Basin reversed over the Earth, as I showed yesterday. It all still fits over here. It hasn't moved. Same thing in Mexico right there. Okay, so anyways, this weather. All fitting all the way around still. Oop, hold on. See that? Just fits. Okay, so notice this today, early this morning, in the weather. This pattern is a double. There's another circle right here below it. See this? Another circle below it. So I've mentioned before in my videos several times about the double circles, the double circle patterns. Now where's this one? I gotta get this one off here now. That's not it. I'm sorry about this. Every time I make a video I gotta do this. It seems like I gotta search for it. It'll just take a second. Can't be too far up here. That's not that one. Right here. Okay, so anyways, the pattern, the double circle pattern, as you can see, there's a big circle here, which is about, I don't know, 2,800 miles in diameter right here, this one. And there's one here that's like 2,500 miles in diameter. And they overlap each other right here. See this? This circle comes into this circle, and this circle comes into this circle. You can see there's like that's the overlap area right there. Same thing up here. These two circles, big circle in Asia here, right there, and there's a big circle here. And they overlap each other, absolutely overlap each other there. And to make it long story short, what I did, I did it right on video as I was making the video, you know. But now it can't be like a surprise to me, anyways. But here, maybe to you still. Okay, so I saved a picture of this area, this whole circle here and this area here, and then I took it over to this area where I saw the weather patterns, right here. Okay, so here I turn on the weather, and then I just I overlaid those pictures right there. Let's just pull them up here. That's not the one, this one. Okay, so there they are, overlaid right there, and you can see before the weather disappears. I need to document this on YouTube as soon as possible. I mean, I got to get this on there because it's this is a really important discovery right here, really important. It shows us how our ocean floors and the continental or the crust moves. I mean, it's shows this weather pattern right here is, look, there it is. There it is. See the curve up here? That's the same thing. And you see these clouds, in these clouds they have a smaller circle and the bigger circle. Here's the big circle right there. See that? And then the smaller circle right next to it. Just like over there by the Marianas Trench. Same thing. Only turned. See, it's not like I moved it just straight over this way. This area it'd be one thing to move, if I moved it straight over, but it's also turned. It's also completely turned sideways compared to how it shows the pattern over here. So it's important to see these patterns, I think, because it definitely helps to figure out the difficult puzzle of the Earth, the way the continents move. It's not just a simple moving over of a continent. I mean, the whole area moves, the whole ocean plate or Pacific plate or whatever. I have no idea about any of that. I just telling you what I see here. And it's not at all coincidence. None of it's coincidence, because it's all, I have something that leads me to everything these days. And it wasn't not like when I first started doing this. I kind of had no reference at all. Just I had to search on my own, doing reverse image overlays of the moon's surface over the Earth, and trying it in the size with the size they said that the moon was. And I thought I was having results, but nothing like I have now. I don't even have to second guess anything anymore. I mean, the program puts my overlays down now. Here's one that I put down to cover for this other circle here, I think. I guess this one fits there pretty good. And I let the program put itself in place, and no, I did adjust it a little bit. That's right. I did adjust it a little bit. There's your circle. You see the curve on the top. See it all fit down here on the bottom. Weather, the live streaming weather. See that? And it fits there pretty good. You can see the curve, and you just see how it fits over the hole there. Right there. I mean, just look at this edge. I mean, see, it can't be Merrill Oriental that does all of these. I know that. I know people are just saying, man, that same crater can't be doing all that. But it does do a lot of it. It does shape a lot of the Earth apparently. But the other craters on the Moon, though they don't look like Merrill Oriental, share similar land features because they hit the same spot on the Earth. Absolutely do. I'll show you that right now. But there you go. There's the other that accounts for that circle, and the other one from yesterday accounts for the other one. So there you go. One more time. Right here. So that puts like this whole part of Asia right up there somewhere. You can see, you got to figure that part out later. But that goes right in there somewhere. You can see like the turn, like this area right here. Watch, I just noticed. I don't know, I'll figure that all out later. But the weather shows that there. Absolutely does. The weather again. Shoot. I hate having to be so close in, so you can't. It makes it hard for people to see. There's the curve. It just lined right up when I put it up there. Just lined right up. Look at how it all fits in there. And I would. One thing I'd like to explain to you is I would never be able to put all these pieces together. Well, I guess I could, but without using the moon to show me where to go, I would have no clue. The moon shows me where I got to go most of the time. It shows me where I got to go. It's just the way it is now. I put the pieces together, and it's simplified everything. The weather helps confirm everything. I mean, look, if these images that the government that we pay, we give them all this tax money to give us, this scientific information, but they withhold so much. I mean, you got to understand this right here. Knowing about how the Earth was put together, first of all, I mean, people can learn that, I'm sure, real easily. They do it all the time, but I'm just saying to learn how to know that the moon's hit the Earth, and it's what pushed the Earth around. It would help you find things on the Earth. Gold, for instance, gold for sure. Because if you have layered continents, most of the continents were created by one volcano, I think. Lake Victoria, Sea of Japan, this area of Australia right here, not right here where it is, but I mean down here, this area, all in the Colorado, all created by the same volcano. So it's almost like everything's created by one big giant volcano, and then everything gets moved away. So they were layered, and if you knew the layers, if there's gold in California in this one spot, you can put the continent of Australia right over the top of the western United States and have it line right up, and you would be able to see where the gold isn't in Australia pretty much, which is probably all over the place. All the low spots. So this is the reason that they don't tell you. That's what I'm trying to get at. They wouldn't tell you because this is how they find the stuff in the ground. I mean, I wouldn't tell you either. If there was anything left, I wouldn't tell you either, probably. But I figure I've checked, every spot I've checked has been molested and mined already. So I figure they already raped the whole country, the whole world. So I mean, what's the point in even trying? And they just, that's what they do. That's why they don't tell people. That is why. I mean, I think that's pretty easy to understand, because I mean, if you knew by putting them together, like there's gold in California, you put Australia over this, and it lines up right here where all the gold in California is, probably going to be gold in that Australia in that area too, right? So, anyways, that's all I wanted to show. I don't want to get. Oh, I want to show one more overlay. The one I did over here yesterday, which South America. That one of my videos I put up the other day showed I had South America right over here, and I said it used to be there because the weather showed me it was there. And I put that storm together. You can watch the other video. I put the storm together with the South America where it is today, and then I brought up. And then I decided to put. Oh, hold on a second. I gotta get one of these days to get this stuff in order. I just am terrible. Okay, so right here. Okay, so South America, I had it right here, right? And I showed this weather pattern. Here's the live weather. This was a more defined cyclone shape right here, and it cut into this. So I took this storm or this weather pattern over to where South America actually is today, lined it up perfectly, so I was able to figure it out. And then I said, well, let me just put Mare Oriental over here, and I just let it snap itself down right here. And here's how it turned out when I did that. Let me turn the weather off and just show you what happened. Okay, I'm gonna just take away South America. Don't really need that yet. And just look at this over right where it landed. Look where the center of it is. Right there in the center of that big volcano. Probably one of the biggest on the planet. One of the biggest. It's not the, there's other big ones too in the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. Right there, it fell right there. And then you look at Africa, and you can see. And you can see that goes right where it put it. It put it right in the right spot again. Let's check the weather again. Weather fits. Look at the curve. You can see the curve going around with the weather pattern. See that? I mean, it's a little bit difficult to see. You have to have a big screen, but it's still following the lines. It's still following the lines. And it goes there. And it shows, what's it show? Let's see. I mean, it fits there really good. You see this up here, where this cuts into the, under Saudi Arabia here. Right across, cuts straight. It put itself right here, all by itself. So it's probably correct. You can see it come around. Lake Victoria there, you can see the whole area, this on the moon. Okay. This area here that creates this, you can see this all the way up to this curve right there where that is. Or you could, in the weather yesterday, you can see it real good. But Madagascar is probably right there, as you can see. So it's pretty close to being right on money. And then I brought up this other one. The other one that I had in place, it's the side of the moon we see. And you're probably not going to be able to see this very good. It's really difficult to see this when I do this, but let me see if you can give it a shot. Okay, this is one I put up like last week, and it's the side. This is a drawing of the side of the moon we see, and it lines up over this one really well. I mean, you can see they hit the same spot. I can't, anyways. It takes kind of a trained eye to see, but like this big crater here. This is a drawing. Remember, this is a crater that just happens to fall right into that other crater, big crater right there, right in place. Then you come down here and you can see this area right here. That part you can see how this is right here. It goes up to, I mean, it's all there. It's just, they make it difficult to see in this picture, this drawing of the moon surface. They make it difficult, but it's absolutely there. And one thing that's going to throw you all off right now, it's going to throw everybody off if anybody's doing this. Here you go. This picture right here is Mare Oriental, reversed over the Earth. Really large. Right? And it fits everywhere on the planet at this size. It doesn't change anymore. The size does not change anymore. Just a very tiny bit when I move it up and down. If it's at the equator, it seems a little bigger than it does if I pull it down towards the pole, but it's still relatively the same size from at this point on. Okay, so this picture shows that it lines up with this big circle here. It does. I mean, just believe me, it does. It fits right there. Okay, and then but this right here in this picture of the drawing, they showed Mare Oriental right here at that size. That's what size they show it. And it actually fits there okay, seems like. So I don't know what to say about that. I think, I don't know, we can figure that part out later. I know there's something, they're just trying to confuse us. It's like they're trying to make it a puzzle you can't solve. I mean, really, they are. It's totally, it's a very difficult puzzle. I'll end it there. I hope you've seen that double impact thing. That's important. So, thank you for watching. Have a good day. Subscribe if you would like updates to my huge discoveries that I make. I think they're huge. I mean, I don't ever see this in documentaries or anything like that. So, especially about the moon, they'll never tell you that. But that's easy enough to see on your own. I mean, just look around you. Look at the mountains when you go to the mountains or whatever. Look at that stuff. I mean, look at the Andes. Just think about that. Himalayas. How those things are like incredible. That takes something like a moon impact to create, not continental drift or plate tectonics. That's ridiculous. All right, have a good day.